What's up? You guys hear me okay? Smash it, Lucas. Hello? Hey! Hello! What's up, guys? Today we're doing pollinator garden things. I don't know if anybody's seen the pollinator garden in a while, but Lucas has been charged to redo it. So I wanted to start because Shruti pointed out these freaking adorable little flower beetles everywhere in these prickly pear flowers, just getting it on. And it is ridiculously cute. They're pollinating the crap out of these prickly pear cactus flowers, and I love it. And these guys are being attacked by ants, oh no. I just saw that. But the rest of these guys are happy little campers, and I find it endearing. All right. Dang, dude, there's so many in here. Oh my God. Holy smokes. Dude, oh my goodness. Hi. It's wild. It's this weird like combination of like sun rain going on. It's like really windy, and it's just kind of like the raindrops are heavy, but they're just like barely there. It's mostly sunny. Texas weather's so weird. All right, you guys ready to see the pollinator garden? Any rainbows? That's a good question. Quick look around. Not seeing any. It might be just a little cloudy or something. I don't know. Still weird weather. All right. All right, dudes, we're talking plants today. Now we're gonna have to grid out the little like I don't know what you call them. Let's call them the. Do you guys have a name for this section? The little like step down. Like it seems like a bee's nest or something, like honeycomb section or something. What do we call this? But we have to redo it. Not redo it, but like take out dead plants and like come up with a grid system. So for like labeling and stuff, and decide what we're like keeping and like what's going and get into some labeling and stuff. We can call it the hive. I like that. All right, so this is today's problem. We got to address the hive situation. So we have to come up with like a grid, like a drawing of this. And like that's clearly an empty spot. We got to mark out like empty spots. Now we got to identify what is here and what we want to keep, because like this thistle looks like a weed, right? But I mean, I'm sure it wasn't deliberately planted, this like sage or whatever right next to it was. But this is a Texas native. It's a poppy. It's like a thistle poppy. So like I like that kind of thing. It makes it seem a little bit more. But I mean, if you're gonna be in the hive, like we kind of have to be deliberate. Maybe we can try and transplant it or something. Anyways, we got to come up with a grid system for this. So we have to do some math or something, draw it out. Look at that. We've got the Texas yarrow blooming, nice. And then we have to, I don't know, there's like a bunch of invasives in here too, which we can, dude, everything's in bloom here. It's so pretty. Dude, this looks like a freaking type of Texas hibiscus or something. That's sick. But yeah, I don't know. We planted another tree. Dude, I freaking love these blue bonnets. Oh my goodness. And the freaking vervain. If you guys don't like vampires, I think this is like anti-vampire or something rather. But this dude, this is like a rad example of something that doesn't belong. This is an invasive, I want to say from Asia somewhere, but super sick looking though. Is that vervain thing from Vampire Diaries, or is that like an actual thing? But we planted this Mexican plum not long ago, and it's doing real well. So we can have some edible fruits there. Dude, I need to know what this plant is. This is sick. Looks like a sage of some kind. The flowers are really pretty. Dang. All right, I gotta do some drawing. I don't know where to set you guys up. I should have brought the real tripod, but I don't want to walk all the way back up the hill. What do you mean the actual thing? Vampires are real. I mean, yeah, true. But like, I didn't know if there was just like Vampire Diaries or like that's actual like vampire lore. You know? Maybe I can put you guys up in this tree. Maybe. Just want to hang out in a tree. Maybe. We'll see. Is it possible? There's like a 95% chance you guys are going to get dropped at some point. Just sorry. It's the danger of Live Laugh Lucas. Maybe. Let's see what you guys see. Is that gonna work? You guys are just gonna kind of blow around in the wind? No, there's too many branches. All right, and it's raining harder, which is fun. All right, we're aborting that mission. Maybe we can put you guys over here. Attach it to this pole here. Seems like a good view. Maybe this works. Maybe. Ho ho. Sorta kinda. Oh dude. That's what's up. Hell yeah. Alright, I put my coffee somewhere. There it is. How are you guys all doing? It's starting to rain a little harder. I freaking love the rain. Okay. I'm gonna just put you guys down while I draw this grid thing. Dude, isn't Push Pop just the best? Push Pop is so endearing and just killing it. All right, let's see. Only thing is paper and rain don't really do it. I don't mix. Dude, that push content is sick. Man. All right, so what are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can you guys see the whole thing? Is anybody really good at math and just want to tell me the number? So many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, dude, that's not going to work. I need to find cover for writing on this paper. Ugh. All right. A, B, C, okay. The number is A2. Oh, dude. That's a good idea. So you could do like A being the first, A being like the the one all the way like down there, and then go up to like, what is that? A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K. So there's up to K. Cool. That's a really good idea. Okay, word. So it could be like A1. So what would it be like? All right, let's do this. So there's 2 in the next one, and then how's that go? It's there. 2, then 3, then 4. Okay, cool. All right, draw this out here. Hi. Oh no, you guys. Oh snap. I was wondering what you guys are talking about. It's like your necks. Hi. Thanks. It's not the right thing. All right, there we go. Saved. Stupid baby neck. Oh, that's cool. Little umbrella. Dang. It's like the whole setup. That's so cool. You guys are protected now. Space to the rescue. Okay, there's that. Okay, and then this. Take your mic. You can hold the magnet. Oh yeah. And then there's like a little up arrow. Cool. Okay. All right. Yeah, in general for rain, I mean, it doesn't really matter. If it did get raining too much, I would just unplug the mics and just put them in your pocket and just not use mics. Okay. And then just use the phone. Okay. Because otherwise that's all water. Okay, sweet. Thank you. All right, just got hooked up by Space to the rescue so you guys don't fall or whatever. All right. Cool. Of course, now the sun's out. So we're looking at, if that's the case, this would be A1. We should just do it like that. So like B1 needs a plant. Some leftover tags for what was here. That's cool. Asclepius is a type of milkweed. Can put that, so that'd be, what is that, C1? There's a freaking oxalis or something in there, a little weed. All right, so B1 is empty. Oh, dudes, it's gonna take a while. So then what the heck is in here? There's a whole bunch of stuff going on in here. All right, you guys are coming back down here. There we go. That's a better view. That's what's up. I need to learn my Texas plants a little better. I have no idea what this is. See if we can figure it out. Hold on. I don't know why this freaking what are those? This thing's not keeping up with the chat. Isn't it gelatin? No, it's Big Al. We were looking for a diagram. We found nothing that exists, so we have to make our own. They may have initially mapped it, but we don't have a map anymore. So like, here's the scoop. Like the plant that's in, I don't know if you guys can see. The plant that's like right there, this one, it's clearly not like supposed to be here, but it is native. And if we're doing like a pollinator garden, like what do? Are we pulling it? We want like one individual specimen for each of these, or are we like trying to let it go wild? Because this is a Virginia pepperweed. Let's see what family it's in. Oh, dude, it's in the Brassicaceae. So this is related to mustards. Cool. Probably smells. A little bit. But then what is this? Some sort of, I have no idea what this is either. Dude. Oh, that's some sort of mint sage. That's cool. That's what's probably supposed to be here. Well, I mean, they're gonna like compete with each other, right? But I think ideally we want this to be like an individual specimen per, but if we're trying to get like the most pollinators out here, having as many like native stuff, I think, whoa, dude. Did you guys hear that? That was Winnie. Is the best. I mean, we could just like unpot that or whatever, unroot it and move it. I don't know. All right, we gotta figure out what's all everywhere. Dude, this is gonna take a second. Dude, thanks for the 12 months. Dude, wait, is this lantana? Oh, that's so sick. It is lantana. Heck yeah, that's awesome. All right, so A1 is Texas lantana. Awesome. And then what are you? Where are you native to? Dude, all these things are native. Feel bad on pulling them up. Stick you in the dirt over here, bro. I think for the sake of this grid, maybe stuff that isn't deliberately planted, we'll pull just so we can like note exactly the pollinators and stuff. Keep an eye. Yeah, there's a bunch of this stuff around. You'll see the other pollinators. There's some right here. Yeah, we're good. All right, that one's pulled. So the A1 here, Texas lantana. I like it. All right. This is some sort of sage. Any bugs? There's so many bugs everywhere. It's amazing. All the butterflies are coming back. There's adorable, what are those called? Dude, the frick? Can't remember what they're called. Dung beetles. There it is. Those are everywhere. The ants are definitely everywhere. Yeah, it's just an autumn sage. So B1 empty. B2 autumn sage. Cool, cool, cool. C1 empty. C2 yarrow. And then it looks like C3 here has been taken over by a grass. And can you guys do me a favor? Can you, one of you guys look up, this stuff is called, this is like a little aster plant that is just everywhere here. And I'm just curious if there's any like toxicity to it. It's called, what is it? Rabbit tobacco, I think. Somebody let me know if that's toxic. This is probably that milkweed. Dung beetles are pollinators for magnolias? Dude, that's sick. Yeah, so there's the butterfly weed. All right, so C3 is butterfly weed. So we'll pull this stuff. Maybe we should make like little signs too. The camera can like clearly see for people to see exactly what plant it is. I think that would be pretty cool. All right. So that does up to C. D1 is also empty. Yeah, those are the ones that I'm thinking of, I think. Because we have a whole box of plant signs. So I think those are the ones that I'm thinking of. All right, so we've got D1, empty. D2, yarrow. D3. You guys seeing this grid that I'm talking about? So like, whatever, this one would be A1, B1, B2, C1, C2, C3, and so on. So right now we're looking at D3 here, and that looks more like Texas lantana. Which, if you guys were wondering, Texas lantana and that vervain, the purple flower that's everywhere here now, they're in the same family, which is pretty sweet. You can definitely tell by the flowers. If I don't know if I saw a lantana flower down the road pop up. So, and this one's starting to come too. Maybe whenever we get the camera up, you guys can see and look at the similarities. And a little weed pile. Okay. And that plant that's in D4 did not make it. Empty. I wonder what it was. No idea. Cool. Dakota mock vervain, nice. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Whenever it comes to like in my head, I was thinking for tortoises. Yeah, usually the same things that are toxic to us are going to be toxic to them for the most part. Like eating too much of like, I don't know, like goitrogens or something is going to hurt our stomach, and it does the same thing to tortoises. Things high in saponins will also do the same. If we eat too much like spinach, the same kind of calcium binding effect happens to us as it happens to tortoises. So I mean, you know, a lot of the stuff is similar. If it's super toxic for us, it's probably super toxic for them, unless their like stomach acids are like crazy and can just take care of it no problem. So like goats would be on like a different level. But whenever it comes to tortoises, in my experience at least, which is, I guess, where my brain is for the most part, just with reptiles. If it's toxic for us, it's probably toxic for them. Let's see. We're on E. Oh boy. U1. Butterfly weed. Cool. Same thing with E2. And then yarrow. Seeing a lot of repeating trends here. I wonder if they're like different cultivars or something, like the different flowers or whatever. Or if they're just multiples of the same. Right, E4. That's the autumn sage. Dude, thank you for the 5 months. Dude, that's like, do you have the yarrow tattooed in color? Yarrow is really, really pretty. It's one of my favorites. Unfortunately, it's toxic. I tend to think of like plants whenever we're dealing with like animals in terms of like toxicity. Like if I can stick it in an enclosure without worry or not. All right, autumn sage, and then we've got E5 is the milkweed. All right. Comes after E. Got F here. Ooh, cool. This looks like an echinacea or something. F form. How do you spell echinacea? Isn't it with an E or something? Dude, whoa, I'm sorry to hear that. Tomatoes that toxic to alpaca or alpacas? That's wild. Yeah, it's with an E. Echinacea. Thank you very much. We've got F2 is more of the autumn sage. F3, autumn sage. F4 is empty. And then what the heck happened over here? Okay, this milkweed's struggling to survive, but it's still there. We'll leave it. A little tough to tell what this plant is. What's he trying to do here? We're gridding out the pollinator garden here and figuring out all what's what and deciding, you know, what grids need to be replaced. So we're basically drawing a map of all the plants in here. And then I'm gonna go and if there's empty spots, get replacement plants. All right. Cool. Done with F. We're like getting there. Yeah, this looks like more echinacea. Oh, this is cool. This wasn't deliberately planted, was it? No. Dang, this one's so everywhere. This is some type of evening primrose. It's cool. It's taken over. What is that? Comes after F. G. 1. G2. D. Dude, unknown is unreal. It's so cool. I was like, told Maya, like, if they don't get any money, like, don't worry, I'll take it back. I really like the painting. But no, I was like, if we get like a little bit of money for it, that'd be awesome. But then my painting went for like whatever it was, $700 something. It's insane. It's so cool. All right, more autumn sage. G3. Solitary bees, bumblebees, flies. Cool. Geranium. Oh, that's awesome. No, I haven't seen any of that kind of study yet. I haven't really honestly looked. But I have to make a decision about replanting these empty spots, so and can bring you guys if depending on how long this takes. We can kind of maybe collaborate here and come up with some choice plants to replace some of these with that would do well in the full Texas sun. All right, G3 is autumn sage. There's so much autumn sage. G4, G5, all autumn sage. Sage. Oh goodness, my handwriting is atrocious. All right. And yeah, we've got the milkweed here. G6. A little bit of milkweed holding on in here. G7, butterfly weed. Okay, and again. Comes after G, H. All right, coffee time. Well, my handwriting is crap. I can like slow down and make it look okay, but no time for that. Where was I? H1. It's got echinacea. We're gonna call that empty. H3, empty. Do you think it's awful, but people tell you it's nice? It's probably nice, dude. It's probably nice. H4, milkweed, H5. Dude, that's so relatable. Whenever like I have to go back and read these, like it's gonna take me a sec. It's chicken scratch. I gotta see if there's any native pipe vines to this part of Texas. It'd be sweet to throw in some pipe vines. There's the butterfly pipevine swallowtail lays eggs or whatever, and its caterpillars just like destroy all the the foliage on that plant, but it comes back real quick, and the flowers are sick looking. You should look it up. If we make it back to the computer on this stream, I'll show you, but I wonder if there's like a native pipevine. The genus is Aristolochia. If you guys want to sleuth that out for me, it'd be sick, because it'd be so cool to plant that in here. I'm a sucker for pipevines. It's my favorite butterfly. Where was I? What the frick? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're not going to bring it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. That was Echinacea, so we're at H6. Milkweed. H7 is empty. Whoa, what is this? This is very dead. H8 empty. All right. Well, we got 3 more rows to go. Whoa, more autumn sage. I1. I2, more autumn sage. All right. Whenever I saw this plant, I don't know if you guys see this. You guys probably can't see this. Hold on. Flip you guys up. All right. Cool. Whenever I saw this plant, this is really pokey. It makes you think it's a thistle. And I saw it bloom, and its flower wasn't anything like an aster, like sunflower shaped, because thistles are asters. So I had to look it up, and it's a freaking type of poppy, and it's native. It's so cool, but it's covered in spines like a thistle. But I think we're gonna have to pull it. 3. Whoa. Oh snap, there's some milkweed growing in here. Spiky guy, yeah. What is that? I3 is milkweed. Snack for push up. Dude, for real. There's so much of this is edible. Like the echinacea is edible. There's this, like, you'd call it a weed that's freaking everywhere. I love it. It's plantain, which isn't related to like the banana type fruit. But this is super good tortoise chow, and it's everywhere. Milkweed. This one was supposed to be in autumn sage, but it died. I4 empty. So other than like yarrow and some lantana, I mean, it's all either milkweed, echinacea, autumn sage. Which is rad. There's just a lot of spaces. I think we could throw in some variety. Let's see. It's empty. I5 is echinacea. I6 echinacea. I7 autumn sage. And we've got more tortoise chow here. And this one's empty. Empty. Oh, there's some milkweed. Okay. Now we're on J. Oh boy, two more rows to do. Almost done. Okay, J1. J3, more milkweed. All right. It's really not that complicated of a garden once you take all like the confusing weeds away. J4, autumn sage. J5, autumn sage. I feel like a gardener. J6 is milkweed. J7, autumn sage. J8, autumn sage. milkweed. Yeah, I think, which like they're killer plants. You know, they like the sun and stuff. But I think to try and bring on more pollinators, I think it wouldn't hurt to add a few more species or something to this specific section, because I think this is the only section that we're gonna do with like that grid. Like, and I mean, I don't think the rest of it's gonna be that complicated, or not complicated. What's the word? It's not gonna be that like specific. It's gonna be a little bit more wild everywhere else, but I think we can try and take a look at what pollinates what and throw on a few, you know, spice it up a little. All right, one more row, let's go. Okay, one. All right, autumn sage. Whoa, dude, I don't think I've ever seen Winnie pee. It's a lot of pee, dude. Aw, dang, dude. Ayaka's decided to call this one home. But there's also milkweed in here. Oh my god. Ayaka does not want to go anywhere. Okay, K1 autumn sage, K2, milkweed. There's like a weed in here, but it's like the only plant in here. And it's right front and center. And it's a native, I'm gonna leave it. Can't remember what it's called. What are we looking at? We're looking at Drummond's False Pennyroyal. The mint family, I like it. Then we've got milkweed, autumn sage. Cons. Weed is a social contract. I like it. No, yeah, it's not really a thing. It's just in this context, we're calling them that, even though they're just, for the most part, native doers, just trying to do their thing. But in the context of this garden, they're a little bit weedy. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6 is milkweed. I'm gonna call this one empty. Okay, 7 is empty. I like it. Okay, 8, yarrow. Did any of you guys listen to Alt J? Doesn't Alt J have a song called Yarrow? It's either that or Taro. Can't remember. Okay, 10 milkweed. So K11 is lantana, but it's being overshot by this invasive thistle. Dude, it's so sick. Oh my God, it looks metal. It's taro. I feel like in my head whenever I sing along, it's yarrow. All right. I mean, looks pretty good. We'll on a different day, I'm gonna have to go through and like mulch it up and like do some raking, making it look nice and sharp. Vamp it up for bug season. Dude, this dude, I don't know if I can just pull that bare hands. That's a lot. But we're gonna give it a shot. Oh, dude, that's metal. On second thought, I'm gonna get gloves for this. Come back and do that later or something. That sounds, I'm gonna hurt myself. All right. Gloves necessary, I think, yeah. Oh, it's a little spiky. I don't know if you guys can see how spiky it is. Can I zoom in on this? Oh, snap. I don't know if that's even good quality. But this thing's super spiky. It's pretty. But it's got to go. I think I'm gonna switch you guys back over to the little carrying tripod thing, the mobile thing. All right, I'm psyched. Got it all gridded out. I bet they have big old roots. What time is it? Sweet. We got through that pretty quick. I like it. And then maybe after this, we'll go take a look at toast enclosure because I got some more rock ledges that came in. We can do a little bit more redecorating. Let's see. Dude, these freaking beetles are just everywhere and so endearing. This dude's trying to pollinate a freaking, zoom right, there you go. Pollinate a freaking native onion. Oh, sorry, bro. Should've just left him alone. He says you're in my personal bubble, and I do not appreciate it. All right. All right, cool. I thought that was gonna be way harder. I was like, everything's gonna be its own different species. We're gonna have to do so much ID. There's like 4 different ones. So easy peasy. To be honest, I really hate gardening. Gardening's not my favorite, but I like appreciating the plants, you know? How come this isn't zoomed in? How come that's not focused? What the heck is going on? What is happening? How come this is like so blurry? Oh well. Well, zoom in on those dudes. Aha! You just have to press enough times in a violent enough way on the phone, and then stuff happens. Hi, Winnie. Don't mind us. Hi. Yeah. Say hi to chat. Yeah. Hello. Hi. You're very sweet. Donkeys, chat, say hi. Okay. All right. You like the dirt? It's good dirt. All right. Get winded going up the hill. Oh, you guys want to see what the goats did? This. This is what's left. What was once a very happy palm. They somehow, must have been like the wind may have knocked it over or something, but they got it through the fence. Yeah. All right. Thanks for the 3 months. Heck yeah. All right, we're inside. I'm actually like surprised by how much time Toast spends climbing. I don't usually think of blue tongue skinks as being clammy boys. I usually think of them as being like slide underneath stuff, diggy boys. That's science talk, but you know, that means they like to dig more and burrow and stuff and stay lower to the ground. But Toast has been climbing like crazy and I love it. Yeah. But we've got more rocks. More rocks came in. So we're gonna see if we can't put these up real quick. Maybe. More rocks. Heck yeah, dude. Always more rocks. Hi. What do you think, Toast? More rocks? You gonna hang out with chat for a sec, Toast? While I grab all the tools? Cool. Now I have that Taro song stuck in my head. The Marm Rock wall, but for Toast? I like it. It won't work there. So I was like, no. None of these will work. The whole thing must be redone. There you go, doing his burrowing thing. He's like, I don't actually want to participate in this right now. There's too much noise going on. Toast, I'm sorry. All right, here's what I've come up with. So I'd have to secure them, but this one, and this one. What say you? What do we think, team? So it'd expand his climbing to be right underneath the camera. Which might be a little too close for the camera to really work. I don't know. And then we've got a really long one, which this one could just go in Noodles enclosure. Honestly, we could put one up in Patchy's enclosure too. It's all the same kind of background looking thing. Why don't we do that? I'll throw up these two, and then we'll see if Patchy needs some rocks in here maybe. Oh, hi. What do you think? Hi, Betty. Patty's like, is this food? Not food. Patchy, everybody says hi. Big one's just tough. This might just have to go in noodles enclosure. I got like the small rock ledge kit. They sent one of them's like pretty big. Oh, Patchy went away. Patchy said never mind. You guys want to see something cool though? Something I noticed. Well, A, we've got like a fern that I didn't plant just shooting out here, which I think is kind of cool. But the snake plant, this is a baby. I didn't plant that. It's just like shooting up from one of the adult plants, which I think is freaking rad. Dude, gotta love new snake plants. I'm gonna see if I got any screws somewhere. Ooh, show you guys what else is new. I installed a grow light down in here, so I moved some of the ambassador plants over here so they can dig it. But I put I made some mossarium, some moss grow out tubs, which will hopefully, you know, be covered in moss super soon. A couple of weeks. All right. All right, I think I gotta grab the freaking drills and stuff. All right, you guys can keep an eye on. Who are you guys gonna keep an eye on, dude? Tess is like, nobody can see me. I'm invisible. Definitely lurking. It's cute. All right, chat. I'll be right back. Guys, keep an eye on Toast. All right, I'm back. We got the stuff. Did he go anywhere? Oh, he left. Oh no. He's hanging out. Never mind. Hi, dude. Oh, you're trying to check out the new rock wall? It's not ready yet, dude. Give it a sec. Not trying to hang out this time, Toast. That's valid. All right, let's see. That's not gonna work. Did that work? Heck yeah, it worked. It's not going anywhere. All right, Toast. Enjoy, Betty. See if he uses those in the next little while. All right. Let's see about Patchy here. Patchy knows something's up. Do something maybe like that a little. Yeah, that's cool. No, is Invincible good? I've heard really good stuff. I've seen like little snippets of it on the internet or whatever. When we upgrade the wolf enclosure? Mike, what needs upgrading in the wolf enclosure, dude? I've seen like a good chunk of the beginning of the boys. Like I've seen almost the first season. I think life just got busy, so I stopped watching. But it's not because it's not good. It's not because I'm not into it. I have to go back and finish it. Maybe I did finish the first season. No, I don't think I did. I think I finished almost. But yeah, I like the boys. Is Invincible like that metal? Like, is it that like freaking intense? make the enclosures look so much cooler, like movie sets. Dude, the wolf enclosure, give it a couple of years to grow in. Everybody's been like, chop the plants down, but if you give those plants a couple of years to do their thing, they'll be like freaking trees. It'll be like a little wolf forest, but like you'll be able to, see the wolves still. But if we chop them down, they're just gonna keep growing and have to be chopped down. Like, they're not gonna get above that. It's like that whenever you get like your hair cut drastically but you don't like it, it's like grow out stage. It's kind of awkward and you're like, just grit your teeth through it. That's what the wolf enclosure's in right now. But it's gonna look sick. Just gotta give the plants a chance, Oh, hi, dude. Patchy, that was a little spooky, dude. Can't sneak up on me like that. Cool. It's not going anywhere. I like it. Patchy, what do you think? There's supposed to be a berm for them to walk on? Lots to explore, Patchy. Sorry, I got distracted on my phone. Dude, you're a busy little dude. Hello. What do we think? Are we gonna see you a little bit more out now, looking on your, hanging out on the ledges? It's like not a chance. I like my little burrow where nobody can see me. What do you think, Toast? Toast is like, I don't know about this one, fellas. See, that's what I'm saying. You think you're snake? That's what I'm saying. Like, give it a chance. A lot of those plants are gonna grow like Looney Tunes, like right now. So that way, by the end of summer, we can just limb them up from the bottom and still have the tops grow, and you'll be able to see the wolves and stuff. Toast, I believe in you. You can do it. Well, I believe Toast can get up there. Toast was like chilling up there, which was really cool earlier. All right. I gotta probably end this so I can go off and do the work that I can't show you guys. I got some pressing stuff to attend to. All right. But this was fun. Thanks for I don't remember who came up with like the grid suggestion, but that was like a game changer because I'm not that kind of smart, and it would have taken me a lot of thinking to come up with that. So I think I'm probably gonna peace out. But this was fun, and thank you guys for your help and hanging out and stuff.